week, the U.S. Supreme Court heard arguments about an abortion pill and a lawsuit challenging the FDA's approval of it. Legally, the hearings shine a spotlight on some other issues like forum shopping and standing. Attorney David Betras is here this morning for Legally Speaking to discuss. Dave, good morning.
Good morning. I believe the drug's name is mifepristone.
Okay.
I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. A company called the Alliance for Hippocratic, whatever it was. I can't write my own notes. They brought a lawsuit saying that the FDA's approval of this drug 20 years ago was not good. Now here's what they did. They forum shopped. So they found a judge that used to work for anti-abortion company or an alliance, okay? And that judge got appointed to the federal bench by President Trump. So he's in a federal district in Amarillo, Texas, that covers about 200,000 people. They knew he'd rule their way. So they forum shopped, and like I've been saying to all the viewers out there, a federal judge is very powerful. He shut down that drug for the whole country. One judge in a district of 200,000 people in a country of 311 million. That's
a lot of power.
So this is what happened, though. Because of what happened there, the Supreme Court enacted new rules, and they sort of put some guardrails around forum shopping. But when it got to the Supreme Court, I listened to the arguments, and they were really focused on an issue called standing. What is standing? Standing is you have to, in order to bring a case in court, you have to have harm, okay? And the harm has to be causally related to the issue, and it has to be likely, not speculative.
Okay.
So they were really drilling down on this alliance's lawyer about whether or not they had standing to bring the case. Okay,
so can the court override the FDA approval of a drug?
Well, the courts, the United States Supreme Court, they're the boss.
Okay.
Okay, they could do anything they want. They are 9 justices who have the ultimate say on federal laws, FDA, federal rules, federal regulations, whether something's constitutional or not. That's not what they focused on, though. They focused on the issue of standing, which, as a lawyer, and I listened to the arguments, told me, we're not going to rule on the underlying issue. We're going to kind of say, you don't have standing to bring this issue because you don't have any actual harm. Just because you're a group of doctors that's against abortion doesn't mean that this FDA approval from 20 years ago is something that you have standing to bring. And so I believe, my prediction, I don't like to make predictions because I'm awfully wrong, better than Jimmy in the Steve room. But, I mean, better than Jimmy in the weather room. Jimmy in the Steve room. Steve's not here again. Anyways, I'll get back to you. I believe they're going to rule they don't have standing, and that's my prediction. Okay. And you could take that to the bank.
All right. So were you surprised about what the justices actually did decide to focus on? Just 30 seconds left.
I wasn't surprised because it has always been my position, like, they forum shopped. They knew this judge was going to rule this way. And secondly, how is this group harmed? They don't have any harm by something the FDA did 20 years ago. They don't like what the FDA did 20 years ago, but they're not harmed by it.
Very interesting.
And 63% of abortions that are done with this drug. So it would really harm a woman's right. Whether you're on whatever side you're on, this is 63% of the abortions that happen in the country.
Well, thank you for giving me a take on that.
Thank you. I know it's a little bit of a controversial topic, but just giving you the law on it.
That's it. That's all we need. Thank you so much,
Dave. Thank you so much.
And thank you for the
goodies that were brought again.
The